Yo, 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 what's up, Banter family? Welcome to Crypto Banter. What is happening this show, guys? We had a small little indication we started losing some sort of trend on Bitcoin in the market, but the main thing is we keep holding this 200-day moving average, which is a big sign, especially going back in history, which is good. And what's nice is we are finally getting a little bit of structure to know where is the danger parts of the market and where's obviously the places we need to hold. And as long as we hold these certain levels, we can continue this massive bull cycle to the upward side. So welcome, guys. First big thing, a big happy birthday to Mr. Ran. Massive, guys. What he has done in this last year for all of us, just a true inspiration of really just doing this for the people, doing this, giving back and just being who we need to be. It's not even about money. It's nothing about, it was about building the biggest and baddest community. And I truly I take my hat off to him. He has done it. He has created the most amazing, loyal community out there, guys. And this is what you guys get to join. So from me, buddy, I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the opportunities you've given me. For all the opportunities you've given to the whole community. The fact that we do this every day for free and we are able to sit here and to just express ourselves every day is a true blessing. And that's all because of you, buddy. So thank you. I really appreciate everything you have done. So guys, I think let's get this intro going. Buddy, look at this, guys. In bed with COVID, and here he is every day. Thank you, buddy, for everything.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate the kind words, my man.
Amazing.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, get the guy go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up. Get up.
Get out of bed. Let's go. Except Ran, stay in bed. Get better, bud. Guys, let's get into it. We're getting into weekend time now. This is the important time where, firstly, before I do get into it, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you are following us on Twitter. Make sure that you are following the Microdose channel. Guys, if anything massive happens over the weekend, that is the channel that I'm going to be jumping on to help with any big movements in the market, any quick updates. If there's any massive moves in Bitcoin or anything in the market, we use that for quick little 10-minute videos just to help you guys, update you what's going on, either with fundamentals or technicals. Join the baddest community out there. I've just said it. We have a loyal and a very smart community. By doing that, put the notifications on. You'll know when we go live every day. We have the two shows, the early show, which is this one, the charting show, which is the 6 a.m. EST show. And then we have the 10 a.m. EST show, which is the fundamental show with Ran, the man. So I think let's get into it. Share lots of love, guys. Let's get the charts up. Here we go. So what we're looking at with Bitcoin, guys, is obviously we are holding that 200-day moving average. And I think it's very safe to say now that this is a key level for us to watch out for. We've gone through this many times, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but the importance of us holding the 200-day moving average is very important. Ever since, let's have a look. The last time we dropped it was obviously the March crash. Once we get above, it's okay to come test. And what's nice is we finally have a little bit of structure in the market, especially high time frame wise. 200-day moving average is a much higher view. It's a slow moving average, but it is good to see that we can use the previous data just as basic structure signs for us. And even though, if I jump back on here and get that going, even though that we are starting to break some sort of support. Now, we're at a critical level with Bitcoin because, yes, we're starting to lose some sort of support and losing the trend momentum, if I could call it. And what usually happens when we do drop support is we come down, we test, and then we're looking at the point of getting the next lower low, right? That's all that it means is we're starting to lose some sort of momentum. And what we spoke about yesterday is we would have loved Bitcoin to close back above the 47,500, and we didn't. You know, we closed under 47,000, meaning we have closed under this trend. And when we start to do that, I look at a few things. The first thing I look at is I know when we break trend, we come back, we test it, and then we can look for the next sort of leg down. That is definitely a possibility. If that does happen, like I said previously, I am looking for Bitcoin to then come to this sort of region, which is between the $42,000 and the $44,000 sort of region. But the next thing that I look at that, is there a possibility that we can break back into trend? It's always okay if we do have a push down, we lose some sort of momentum. Why? Because a lot of people will be putting their stop losses in these areas, in these sort of zones, because they know that major trend line. I've been seeing it all over Twitter. A lot of people are using that line. And, when majority are doing one thing, sometimes the market is going to try to trick us. And when I look at that, like, is there a possibility of us breaking back into trend and continue this momentum? Because I am still waiting for the $53,000 region, that sort of area is where I'm seeing us go next, but only if we can break back in. And what we are starting to see here is bullish divergence again, guys. So the fact that, we're losing a little bit of steam trend-wise, I get that, but we are holding the 200-day moving average. So we have one negative, we are losing steam, we're breaking trend. We are holding the 200-day moving average. We then have the stochastic is hitting the bottom and getting ready to turn up. We then have bullish divergence on the daily. So right now, I still have 3 positives with Bitcoin and 1 negative right now. And what was still a big thing was if we look at volume, volume is still, we are not getting a massive increase in volume. It's actually a steady amount of volume. And even though we broke trend, we haven't seen a massive amount of volume come in and really show us clear direction. So right now, we're still sitting in a 50-50 rule. Even though I do have a few more things pointing out that we are bullish, the only thing is we need Bitcoin to get back above. We got to get back to 49, and we got to get there quite quickly. We got to get back into these regions, get back into this trend, and continue that momentum to the output side. And the bullish divergence can be something that does that for us, and hopefully we can get some volume to back it. So what do we mean by this now? Guys, 200-day moving average is our support right now. 46,000 is where we don't want Bitcoin to go below. We drop 46K, 42,000 to the $44,000 region is the next sort of target. And what we are going to do is, now that we have dropped the support, it's quite simple. We are now just detect the next resistance trend. So you can see the basic understanding of running 2 lines, tracking it when we're going up, and when we start making our way down, tracking it the way we go down. And wherever, there's a target, which is a 46, we break this resistance at any point, we can then still chase for the 53, or we can slowly make our way down anywhere to these zones. And this trend will be the key level for us. The breakout will tell us, okay, that was the supports we bounced on. So remember, I always just use these top trends just to help me know, because when we make our way down, guys, how do we know where the price can actually go? And to be honest, no one knows where it can go. But we do know off of chart patterns that we always come down and test all these previous highs. It's very simple. When the market's trailing to the upward side, that previous high must become a floor, and you must basically be stepping up ladder for ladder as we make up in the market. Now, when we start coming down in the market, these key levels still become very key levels for us, either bounce points. Those are supports. Whatever we break as resistance, which was our previous rooftop, we must make it our floor, which means we can always come test those floors at any point. And the reason by having this is if we break one floor, which means we break this key area, we then know there's another region on where could the next possible bounce be. And by tracking that, by understanding that, all that I'm doing is, let's actually clear this up quickly. All that I'm basically doing is, with Bitcoin, now we're starting to pull back. There was the first support over there. I used the closing. There was the second one. There's the third. There's the fourth. Do you see how I can start setting up so many levels, which could be possible bounce points for Bitcoin? And the only way that I can know which one it is by detecting the momentum to the downward side too. So just by having that line in play, meaning that Bitcoin can go to any of these levels. you know, we haven't really tested much of them since we've broken out. So Bitcoin can at any point come to any of these levels. Whenever we break trend, I know that was the support that we bounced on. And now I know buy and break a trend, stop loss on a previous low. It's a very simple strategy, but at least, you know that this is I'm a genie with my bottle saying Bitcoin is going to bounce here. I have no idea, but I have a trend that's going to help me know if we're going to go lower, and I have a trend that's going to let me know if we're going higher. And that's all that I need. And all I do is use these previous levels just as indications on where possibly could we bounce. My trend line is the true magic. By trading trend lines and trading breaker trends is one of the best strategies you can use in a bull cycle, because you are not predicting the bottom. You're waiting for price to relax. You're waiting for momentum to show. You're waiting for volume, and then you're starting to act in the market. So Bitcoin below 46, go to 42 to 44. We break that trend. I still see the next levels. Now, the same way I just showed you guys the levels that we can go down, it works the exact same way going up to. Now, if we have a look, I will use these previous points here as levels. And you can see how I can easily start setting these top levels on where Bitcoin can possibly go. And by break a trend, when we start breaking trend and we start going to next levels, it's easy for me to track that momentum. And when we start losing, then I know that was the resistance that we got to hit in. So it's a strategy for either way. So Bitcoin, hold 46. Please hold 46, because, holding the 200-day moving average is massive. We drop that 42. We break through here. We go to the next level, which I'd say is the 51 to the 53, this zone over here. And if we get through that, I see big resistance at this level. We get through that, I see a massive acceleration in price, and I do see 60K to the 62K quite quickly. So it's important that we keep this momentum. We don't want to, it's okay to have a pullback. It's okay to have 2-3 days, but we don't want to lose too much steam. It's okay to lose some, but not too much. And like I said, 3 indicators that are showing us bull interest at the moment. So that's looking good. Jumping onto dominance. Let's go see if dominance is starting to change. Is anything is starting to play out a bit different. Let's have a look. So we are still at the very key level.
This is the main indicator. This is the main indicator. No one's panicking. No one's panicking. It's just a little correction. This is the one I've been watching all day.
100%. This is the one, because like you said, Rune, end of the day, if the markets are scared on that, they wouldn't care about the alts at all. It's all about Bitcoin and all of that. And right now we can see that.
But the alts are exploding. I mean, I'm watching my alts. The alts are absolutely exploding. Solana is an all-time high.
I can't believe that.
Rune is back,
$80.
Rune is back at $30. Arweave is over $30. Arweave is going to 60. It's over $30. Our alts are killing it.
Mm-hmm. Well done on that, bud. Choosing the right ones. Fundamentals are powerful.
It tells you that what's actually going on here is that the whales are manipulating Bitcoin because of the futures closeout. But the smart money is saying, okay, well, do what you want with Bitcoin. We're gonna still keep buying those small altcoins, or the smaller altcoins that show value, like Arweave, like Luna, like Solana, like Thorchain, like XRune. So they're all flying because the market's saying, not whales, you go battle it out, go and get your futures closeout out the way. At the same time, we're gonna carry on buying those same altcoins that we like buying. So that's what's happening.
So this futures closeout, and when is it? It's today, right?
No, it's today.
Okay. And what's the crucial levels for that? Is there anything crucial that's needed from that? Your thoughts?
So the point of max pain, I haven't checked it lately, but it was somewhere around 46,500 or somewhere along that point, that's what the bulls and bears are trying to protect now. So I guess that's why I said you got to ignore today completely. Ignore it. Forget it. Forget about it. And let's pick up what happens after the US opens today. When the US opens today, then we'll make a call as to whether the market's actually going up or down. If I read the alts, Solana $82, XRune 43 cents, Arweave $30, Tornado Cash $78. What it's showing you is the market doesn't care. The market's saying we're still bullish, we're buying good quality altcoins. That's the way I'm reading this.
And that's always a big sign, because we know when we're really bearish, everything turns bearish. No, massive, but so that's a big thing. And I think, like we're saying, the dominance is good. Ethereum dominance still holding in this level. I am seeing a strong bounce from this as well. Looking at the totals, losing a little bit of steam, and that's okay. You know, now we're starting to basically track this level. You know, if that futures close out saying that, it makes sense that it's 46 to 46,500. That's the 200-day. That's a key level. So if we're going to bounce in the market over this weekend, we definitely want to hold that level. We do start breaking that. You know, it can take a few days for the market to get the momentum and the steam back. And I was actually having a look at it's crazy how the stock market and all of that is still sitting beautifully on trend. It's just absolutely moving. So at least that's still looking healthy as well for us. So I think let's jump in. Let's have a look quickly at some of the alts. And then I'd love to see, we'll do definitely a quick 5-10 minute Q&A after as well for anyone, any questions on the charts or anything that we go through this week that you're a little bit confused on. You know, looking at Ethereum, you see the difference where Bitcoin is very, very, you know, it broke that line, but you can see how Ethereum's holding it a bit better. Ethereum is still the one that I definitely see, you know, pushing out of this next pullback quite strong. I see Ethereum going to 3.6 to 3.9 quite quickly from this next push upwards. Stochastic at the bottom, bullish divergence. So definitely Ethereum is still one of my, that's why I wasn't afraid this week to take any profits into Ethereum. Because I know Ethereum's gonna steal the show at some point again, like it did 2-3 weeks ago. Ethereum went solo. There wasn't many coins that were outperforming Ethereum for that week, and I see that coming again with Ethereum. So that's looking really big. I think let's jump to Solana quickly and just have a look on where possibly Solana can be moving to. It's huge. You know, we've just broken.
I told you, don't touch Ethereum, because if Ethereum flies, these guys are flying way more, and I'm right. Look at Arweave, look at Luna, look at Rune, look at Kusama, look at Solana. They're all flying much more than Ethereum. And Ethereum's gone down. These guys have all gone up.
Yeah, they have. But when it's Ethereum's time, we'll see. I think it's good to have all of them. You know what I mean? It's good to be running all of them. They're going to be selfish at times where Ethereum's going to run for the week and the alts are going to do nothing. We're going to get those different times in the market. So we're looking with Solana, guys. If I show you over here, just by taking this simple little fib over here, you know, we got next two levels. We got the 1618, $93. We have the 2618, 110, and then we have the 3618, which is $130. So what I like to do with these, you know, Solana I think is a long hold, especially after the massive call the other day ran. Solana I think can go all the way to. What do you think, bud? I know you're there quickly, but what do you think Solana can get to? $200?
I think 5 years. I think 3 years from now, Solana's as big as Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum has a market cap of 368 billion. Okay. Solana has a market cap of 23. Means Solana's got a 15x left in it. That's what I think.
So then,
I think if you're holding Solana, guys, you're gonna make a 15x.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It takes time.
You know,
it takes time. 3 years. 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years, agreed. Do you see, guys? It takes a lot of time to be getting these damn entries, and look how you can hold it literally forever. So that's looking good. On this, any key coins you're looking for on this that's on special now, Rune? Anything that you're looking to get into, or you think the community should be definitely eyeing out?
If the market holds, yes, but the market has to hold. Like, it's all if the market holds. If the market doesn't hold,
yeah. So we got a trend for Bitcoin, a resistance trend. If that breaks, we hold 200-day moving average and it breaks. What do you think?
I'm
scared the market's turned bullish. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, if not, then there's no trade. That's fine.
Market turns bullish. Tornado Cash moves up. I don't know if you guys have been watching Wilder World. That's been moving up slowly for the last week. In the last week, it's done. Oof.
You know what I like about Tornado Cash though, and the chart that you were saying around, even if there is like another small pullback, like look where you're still getting it though. You're literally catching this thing at the bottom of the range of accumulation phase. So you're still catching it in the main zone, which means for 6 months to a year holds, it's still good investment. It's not like it's Solana now, for instance, where it's already absolutely up there. You're getting it good. So Tornado Cash, small part of your portfolio, good investment.
So there is a token. It's a new token. It's a small new token. Now, the team that launched it actually made a mistake. And instead of only releasing the tokens that they were supposed to release. What they did was they released all the tokens. They released 100%
Oh,
of
I
the tokens.
heard about that.
So wait. So here's the opportunity. This is a token that could have done 200-300x, but because they released everyone's tokens all at once, all the tokens are now in the market. So look, it's very fucking risky. But if you feel like putting $100 somewhere, I would put it there. It's called MEDA, MEDA. But don't put it's super fucking risky. We've never in the history of tokens seen a mistake like this, or we certainly haven't invested in a token like this, where all of a sudden the whole circulating supply is just put into the market. But it happened. It happened.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it happened.
It was 400x.
Someone got fired.
No, so it did 400x. After the 400x, people realized what happened. It went down back to 2 cents. From $4, it went to 2 cents. Now it's back at 7 cents. I don't know. I mean, for me, like if you want to put $100 somewhere, I'd put $100. I wouldn't go and put the life savings into it. But if you want to mess around a bit, that's fun.
Amazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Also, look at this. So Solana is running. Remember what we said? When the blockchain runs, the ecosystem runs. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So Solana just ran. Go look at Raydium, which is the DEX on Solana, which is the symbol is RAY.
RAY.
Look at that.
This one, yeah, Raydium.
That's the one. Look at it.
Wow.
Great buying
opportunity. And that just broke. Yeah. And that just broke up there. So that's a good sign. Have a look. Volumes coming in. Definitely.
Yeah, you see, so when the protocol breaks, the projects on the protocol break. So Raydium, I'm sure if we look at Saber, SBR, also up 12.9%. So Saber, also good. You can buy Raydium, you can buy Saber. These are all the projects on Solana. You can buy them.
Not here.
Yeah,
crazy. Saber. That's why it's so important. Yeah, I didn't have it here on TradingView.
Yeah, you got to watch the protocol, and then you got to watch the projects on the protocol.
One that looks like a good buy is Rune. Ooh. Definitely. I still think it's very cheap. Like Rune is still a buy for me, and it's still like look how everything else has started to show a little bit of weakness or trend. Where Rune is literally just held beautifully, and bullish divergence, massive bullish divergence on the daily, the stochastic at the bottom. So Rune is one definitely stocking up. Another big one.
If you're gonna buy Rune, Matic's good, but if you're gonna buy Rune, let me just have a look here. There's a token called XRune, which is the launch pad of Rune. Now, if Rune moves up 10%, the launch pad moves up 25%. And if Rune moves down 10%, the launch pad moves down 10%. So this one.
So what's something like that, Rand? What would you do your percentage swap? Because they're both good. So one's a little bit higher risk, a more volatile coin, and the one, would you go 20, 80 or
85% into Rune, 15% into XRune.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. So if you had $1,000, you put $850 into Rune and $150 into XRune. Brilliant.
Correct. But do it because I think the access to projects coming out of XRune, like Thorswap, which is the new exchange that's coming out on Thorchain, which you can get if you're holding the XRune. I think that there might be some upside in XRune.
Okay, brilliant. Cool. Matic, I think it's an absolute bargain. So Matic over here, guys, bullish divergence always plays out really well. And this is why, even though we're right on support right now, I will buy this and I'll put my stop loss under previous low. Because if this is the bounce point, do you guys see something that's very important with volume right now? There's absolutely no volume on Matic right now. And we are on support and we have strong bullish divergence. So we also have a lot of bullish signs that are there. I don't really have a weakness sign right now because we haven't broken or closed below that trend just yet. And volume is moving down. So for a buy as a trader, anyone, this is a great buy for me. Stop loss under previous low. Range is a little bit bigger. That's great. But I have this beautiful volume trending down here. And when we usually have volume trending down, we then get a massive volume spike, as you can see over here, where volume starts to flatten out. all of a sudden, you see how price was going down, volume not doing anything, not increasing. All of a sudden, you break trend, bounce on support, and you see how volume then comes back into the market and you start to get a reaction. So Matic for me is a buy on this pullback, and stop loss under previous low, 1.25, anywhere in that region. But this is definitely an add-on, a good position for that. I was looking at our Kucoin, it came all the way back down to buy zone. So Kucoin token, we got a nice push that day, but this is looking good. We've come tested support, so I'm still adding more, definitely KCS here, because I'm feeling bullish. I am feeling really, looking at all the charts, looking at the bullish divergences. Not to say we're going to break the higher high just yet, but I definitely say we have a strong bounce in the market now, and then we'll see if we get the higher high. And it's easy. Stop loss on a previous low. Random man, what's up?
Sheldon, mark my words. I'm looking at it again. The market is bullish. It's just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting fucked up because of this futures close. This market is bullish. I can see it. I can see Arweave up, Solana up, Charlie 3 up, XRune up, Serum up, Ocam up, Luna up. This market's bullish. It's just Bitcoin. Let the futures close finish, and then let's get back in the game.
100%. So what's your best advice for the weekend, Run? I'm buying at least two positions, and that's it. I'm not going crazy, but I am stocking up on Rune and Matic. Those are my two definite.
Rune, Matic, Tornado Cash with stop losses. XRune with stop losses. I think you're good with stop losses. Because if the market does come down, we're going to be in trouble. The other one I'm looking at, Superfarm.
Superfarm, I'm just stocking up slowly with Super. It's in such a good range, in such a good place right now. You can see we are just holding this RS flip. So this is good. This is good that we finally broke out of bottom range. We now come up, test this resistance into support, and any dips in these zones, I'm stocking up.
So yesterday, the video game tokens flew. And then today they came down because Bitcoin didn't strengthen. So I would watch the video game tokens. I'd watch things like Alien Worlds. If Alien Worlds gets down to, like, say, 25 cents, I'd buy it. It's 29. Yesterday it was 39. So I would buy it if it goes. Sheldon, let's look at the Coti chart, because that Coti chart, 2 listings were announced yesterday. First time that I've ever seen Huobi and Coinbase announce a listing on the same day for the same token. Look at that.
Yeah. So Coti will probably definitely come. You know, the sad thing is it just went too fast. Coti just drew too quick. That's really fast growth. Whenever we have big fast growth, you can see we always come down and then continue. So Coti, be a little bit more patient, but 28 cents to the 32 cents mark, add-on zone for Coti. Definite.
And guys, buy yourself Solana ecosystem, Raydium, Saber, all the Solana ecosystem. You're getting in early. Buy them and fucking hold them forever.
Amazing. Well, I think that's it for now then. So make sure you guys are on this microdose, definitely, so we can go live on anything big on the weekend. Matic and Rune, I'd probably say are my two favorites for now to add to my bags. Obviously, Link I'm still adding, Dot I'm still adding. We know Bitcoin needs to hold 46K. If it drops at 42, we break out of the trend, 53K. Dominance still to fall. USDT dominance still to fall. Markets are bullish. As Rand said, their markets are very damn bullish. All eyes are just on Bitcoin now, and see how this futures close actually affects the price, what actually happens. But yeah, guys, also later on today, we got an exciting show as well. Another quick show. We got 1 or 2 TA guests as well. We'll be loving to take charts from you guys, coins from you guys, get some different opinions, get some Q&As going as well. So we'll be live in the next 4 hours again. So guys, for now, make sure if you are entering any trades, some stop losses in play. I still think investment-wise, higher time frame, we're safe. So as investors, as long as you got, any good specials that come, stock up in your investment portfolio. But there's nothing really to panic about getting out of the market right now, investment-wise, higher time frame-wise. Short-term frame-wise, take some trades on some good coins. There are strong bullish divergences. Just put your stop losses under previous low and make sure you have an exit strategy. Take profits into Bitcoin, take profits into Ethereum, or take some profits into that big list of alts that we got over there. So guys, hit that like, subscribe one more time, and I will see you guys on a later show. Bye for now.
Much honor.
Much honor.
Much appreciation.
Much appreciation.
Happy birthday. I can't believe you're 25 years old already, bro.
I can't believe it, dude. You're growing up so fast, man.
Oh, my little crypto man ran.
You guys are crazy.
Shame, bro. I wish I could crack a bottle of tequila with you. Great show, Sheldon. Well done.
Lekker. Let's see what Bitcoin does today.
Close.
Hello? Yes?